When Caitlin Clark scores, the assistant coach for the Indiana Fever is clearly upset. A second assistant coach loses it at Caitlin Clark's heroics, and wow, the Indiana Fever soap opera goes to new heights. A fierce altercation between rookie sensation Caitlin Clark and one of the Indiana Fever's assistant coaches appears to have occurred, adding yet another unusual twist to the already turbulent scenario surrounding the squad. The postgame locker room broke out into frenzy following another outstanding performance by Clark, who led the Fever to a much-needed victory with a game-high 32 points. Several people have stated that after the game, Fever assistant coach Terrence Grady lost his cool with the overwhelming attention and accolades being showered upon Clark. According to one Fever player, Terrence just lost it. Caitlin was surrounded by the media in the locker room after she made some huge shots in the closing minutes to help us win. Terrence began shouting and swearing at Caitlin and the other coaches, presumably because he didn't think the rest of the team was receiving the recognition they deserved. Grady allegedly shoved Clark during the argument, which escalated into a violent brawl, necessitating the restraint of many team members. Grady was sent home right after by head coach Carla Caulfield, who was reportedly appalled by the situation and awaiting additional investigation. It was simply a complete chaos, the player went on. Terrence was furious, accusing Caitlin of wrecking the team and the coaching staff of caving into her every need. You could tell many of the guys were uncomfortable and unsure of how to respond since it was so terrible. This most recent drama is merely the most recent installment in a season-long tale of instability and internal strife within the Fever organization. An extremely stressful and toxic environment has resulted from the team's on-court troubles as well as the apparent conflict between Caitlin Clark and veteran player Kelsey Mitchell. With this team, it's just been one thing after another, a league source said. There's been the controversy involving Caitlin and Kelsey, Katie Lou Samuelson's benching, and now this altercation with the assistant coach. One of the league's top teams should be having an extremely entertaining season, but it's being overshadowed by this never-ending soap opera. The Fever organization has not released any information about the incident. Caulfield has just hinted that there was an incident and that it is being investigated internally. But the team's morale and chemistry are seriously damaged, and it's unclear how long this dysfunction can last before the Fever's season is utterly destroyed. The attention of the public will now be on Caitlin Clark as she handles this most recent incident. Although the young actress has previously demonstrated grace and maturity above her years, this most recent episode will undoubtedly put her ability to maintain focus and guide her team through the chaos to the test. All eyes will be on the Fever's response to their most recent dilemma as they get ready for their next game. The Fever season is in jeopardy with emotions at an all-time high and the locker room seemingly about to blow out. Restoring unity and purpose within the team could be crucial for the franchise's future and even for Caitlin Clark's personal growth. That's all for now. Subscribe and hit the bell for fresh updates from Royal Pick.